So let's look at number 25. Object 1 and object 2 have the same momentum. Okay? Object 1 can have more kinetic energy than object 2 if, compared with object 1, object 1 can have more kinetic energy than object 2 if, compared to object 2, object 1 has what? Okay? Well, we know that mv1 is equal to mv2. So the momentum of object 1 is equal to the momentum of object 2, right? But the formula for kinetic energy is 1/2 ke squared. What this means is I can have two objects that have the same momentum but don't have the same kinetic energy, right? Because this v is squared. So in kinetic energy, velocity is more important than mass, right? If you're traveling faster, that is more important than just weighing more if you want more kinetic energy. Whereas in momentum, because it's just the two things multiplied each other, they have equal weighting, okay? So increasing mass is the same as increasing velocity if you want to increase your momentum. Now, we know that this multiplied by this is equal to this multiplied by this, okay? But if object 1 has a higher kinetic energy, what needs to be higher? We know that it can't just be the mass and the velocity are equal to the same numbers, right? It can't just be this mass equals this mass, this velocity equals this velocity, because then their kinetic energy can be exactly the same as well, okay? We know that the velocity here must be higher because this is squared, right? Which would mean its kinetic energy ends up being bigger, okay? So we know that object 1 is moving faster.